It's some of the worst flooding to hit America in a century. And now, at least 95 people are known to have died in Texas following torrential rainfall that caused rivers to burst their banks. Dozens of people are still missing, with the organizers of a girls' summer camp saying at least 27 people, most of them children, are among the dead. Two of those confirmed to have died are 8-year-olds Renee Smadstella and Sarah Marsh, who were staying at the summer retreat Camp Mystic by the Guadalupe River. It burst its banks around 8 a.m. last Friday morning after an entire summer's worth of rain fell in the space of just a few hours. Take a look at this. River levels are normally down here. This was at breakfast time, but by around 11 a.m. the waters had risen from below 10 feet to more than 29 feet. More rain and tons of debris are hampering the search for those still missing. But there are also stories of survival, as Gary O'Donoghue reports now from Texas.
The sheer ferocity of the flood took everyone by surprise, sweeping everything before it. The rescuers continue to work in challenging conditions. They're still evacuating people, with local rivers swollen and new flood warnings coming all the time. And now the girls' summer camp that bore the brunt of the flood on the Guadalupe River has confirmed what many feared. In a statement, it said that 27 of its campers and counsellors were lost in the waters. They said their hearts were broken as they and their families endured this unimaginable tragedy. An image circulating online shows the girls staying in the camp's Bubble Inn. Among those confirmed dead are Sarah and Renee, pictured here. The BBC has confirmed that 6 of the girls and 1 of the counsellors have died, and there are concerns for the others who are either missing or thought to be dead.
I'll shout it from the mountaintops, praise God.
These girls were the lucky ones, rescued from Camp Mystic to be reunited with their families.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Some, though, are still missing. Nearby, 2 boys who were at another camp were taken to safety on Friday, now telling their story of what they endured.
Someone told me that when they were walking around campgrounds, that they saw that cabin 5, which was the cabin right next to Brock's, their wall had fallen over.
And my door, like flooded away.
State and local officials say they will continue the search until everyone is found. But they're also facing significant questions about whether there were sufficient warning systems in place for such a catastrophic event as this. There were a number of emergency alerts sent to local residents' phones in the hours before the flood by the National Weather Service, most of them coming in the middle of the night. But questions still remain about cuts to the NWS and whether they could have contributed to the loss of life, something the White House was quick to reject.
Blaming President Trump for these floods is a depraved lie, and it serves no purpose during this time of national mourning. Here are the facts. In the lead up to this tragic natural disaster, the National Weather Service did its job. Despite unprecedented rainfall, the National Weather Service executed timely and precise forecasts and warnings.
The rivers in the hill country can be wildly unpredictable. This CCTV footage, sped up, shows just how quickly the Llano River overflowed. This whole area is prone to sudden flash floods like this, in this case with tragic and deadly consequences. And of course, when President Trump comes here later in the week, Clive, he will face some difficult questions. Firstly, how much money is he going to give Texas to try and recover this? He said in the past, don't forget, that states should look after catastrophes like this. And secondly, what about those cuts to the Weather Service? There have been cuts to the Weather Service. Could they have impacted the numbers of people who died? Could they have helped save some of those lives?